Welcome to Knicks.com. Jonah Ballo here with Doug McDermott, Douglas McBuckets. Can we call you that, or is that offensive?
No, I like that. I could go with that.
Good. We talked about some of the new guys on this team. We talked about this with Ennis, and the fact that you guys are coming into this new group, and how have you felt the camaraderie and sort of how you guys are getting along on and off the floor?
Oh, it's been great. You know, the first day is always a little awkward because you don't really know anyone and kind of the new kids in class. But the veterans have been great. You know, guys like Jarrett Jack, Ramon, and even Michael Beasley, Joakim. They all kind of brought us in, and everyone's starting to gel out there. Because once the basketball is tipped, guys usually can find common interests.
What do you think are some of the most important things about gelling early and making sure that in training camp that you guys have that chemistry on the floor and you're sort of figuring each other out as this thing goes along?
It's really important. The chemistry is everything, especially with the way Coach Hornacek wants to play this year, moving the ball, playing unselfishly. So if we can all click on the same page on and off the court, it's only going to make us that much better.
Coach Hornacek, a shooter in his heyday, right?
That's what he says.
That's what he says and claims. We'll have to go look at the tape, right? But what are your thoughts on Jeff as a coach and what he's trying to implement here in New York?
I mean, he's got a great demeanor. You can tell all the players like him, and we've been doing this thing where we read part of a book each night as a team, then we come in and discuss it in the morning, and I feel like that's kind of brought us closer because it's kind of a mental toughness book, and it's getting us to talk to each other, getting us to interact with the coaches, so I think that's been really good so far.
For your game, now that you have had a couple years in the league now, where would you like to see some progress? What are some of the things that you bring to the table, and what can fans expect this upcoming season?
I just got to be more consistent. I've shown flashes of being a really good player, but I've also had some nights where I really got to, look it back and get better. So just consistency, playing better on the defense end, more effort on that side of the floor, and I think this is a good spot to learn. We got a great staff. Coach Rambis has been harping on me every day. So I think if I can add that part to my game, I'll be a great player.
How important is it to have a guy like you with your skill set now that we see what teams are doing, spacing it out, getting shooters in the corners, and especially with your skill set and being able to hit that open three?
Yeah, it's really important. If you can shoot consistently, you can play in this league for a long time. So, I feel like that's one strength in my game, but I also feel like I can really move and kind of put pressure on the defense in other ways. And I think this offense will really suit me well, and I think it's going to be a big year for us.
Great stuff. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Good to meet you.
Douglas McBuckets right here on Knicks.com.